Let's go ahead and start some framing on my wife's she shed. We're gonna frame out a bathroom, so what I'm doing is putting some chalk lines on the floor where my walls are gonna go. That way it's gonna be my guide. This bathroom's gonna be 5 foot wide and 10 feet long. The she shed's a little bit shorter too, so it's gonna have about 7.5 foot ceilings. Super important step. I'm gonna start from the wall, and I'm gonna go and measure 16 on center all the way down. This is my bottom and top plate. So you see, I didn't mark it right on 16. I marked it 3/4 back and 3/4 ahead. It's called 3/4 set ahead. So the first stud is gonna be right there. And then I'm gonna 3/4 set ahead, mark it, come back 1.5 inches and mark it. Same thing right here. And what that's gonna do is all the way down. What that's gonna do is gonna allow me, when I stick a sheet of plywood or a sheet of drywall up, that's exactly 4 foot, it's gonna line up on center every time. I don't have to put any extra block in. And this is how framers frame a house, how we do decks, all of it. 16 on center every time. So there you go, 3/4 set ahead, and you won't ever get it wrong. Right now, we're sighting down some lumber to crown our studs. You wanna make sure your crowns are up. You can see the crown in that one pretty good. So now I got my wall laid out, and I got all of my studs crowned up. Okay, so the crowns are up. That way it's gonna be easy to nail to. And then also, if there's any little bow in my wall, it's gonna be bowed all one direction. It's gonna look fine. Trust me, that's how you want it. You want the crowns up when you build a wall. When you raise this wall up, it's gonna be perfect. Okay, time lapse this, it's gonna be pretty cool. Now what I'm doing is nailing the studs to the floor and to the top plate. The top plate will eventually be doubled. I'm gonna do that after I do the other wall and join the walls together. This wall is a 2x6 wall because it has plumbing in it. A couple things you want to pay attention to while you're nailing. You want to make sure you're flush on top. What that means is that wood, and there's a little right there, that wood, that seam isn't sticking up or anything like that. Also, when you're nailing, you don't want to stick your hand right there and then nail. That's a good way to get a nail in your hand. You want to make sure your hand is back here when you're nailing a piece of wood, okay? That way when you go to nail that in, it's not going to hit your hand, the nail is not going to curve out, because look. Because if my hand was right there, that would have hit my hand and I would be going to the hospital right now. The gun I'm using is one of the cheapest I own. And it's definitely a great starter nail gun. There's a reason I bought this one, because it shoots all 3 types of nails, but it only has single auto, or single action, meaning I gotta press this down and pull the trigger. I can't bump fire, which as a DIYer, this is a great gun. This will do anything. You can build fences, you can do all sorts of stuff, decks, interior framing with this gun, and it shoots all 3 types of nails. The reason I bought that nail gun is because I don't have a nail gun as a contractor that'll shoot 28-degree nails. It's like a random nail. It's this kind of nails. And I didn't have a nail gun that got it, but guess what? I got like, that whole bucket when I first bought that nail gun was filled with these kinds of nails. I haven't bought any of these nails. Another contractor was at the dump, and he was just throwing these full boxes of nails out. And I was like, freak, I'll grab those nails. They're expensive. And I probably got 100 pounds of these nails, which is a lot. And I was like, it's worth buying me a nail gun and just using them around the house on projects like this, which it has been. And it's been great. And I've used it on a couple of job sites. Not my favorite nail gun, not my favorite nail, but it does the job. And you can't beat free. But this is, it's a great nail gun. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's good. You just change it. See, there's a couple pins you pop out. It tells you how to change it, and it shoots all 3 types of common framing nails.